Good morning, students. We have finished with chapter 1, that is rational number, and our next chapter is chapter 2, that is exponents and powers. What is exponents and power? Already last year also you have studied about it. Let's see what you have studied. Like when repeated multiplication of same number is there. Suppose you are multiplying 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. If 4 times 3 has been multiplied, so you are writing it as 3 to the power 4. We will count how many 3's are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 3 to the power 4. And you know what will be the answer for this? 3 3's are 9 and 9 9's are is 81. Right? Again, if we talk about 3 to the power 3, then 3 into 3 into 3, that is how much? 27. Again, 3 to the power 2 is 3 into 3, that is 9, and only 3 is there and 1 is the power, means only 3 is there, and we don't have to multiply it again with any of the 3 will be there. If you see from here what changes is going on, 3 to the power 4, then the answer is 81. Now 3 to the power 3, the answer is 27. You can also say that from when we are decreasing, so what we are doing, this is equal to 81 divided by 3, because only 1 3 is not here. Here are 4 3, and if 4 3's are divided by 1 3, then 1 3 will be get cancelled and you get 81 divided by 3 is equal to 27. Again 27 divided by 3 will give you 9, and again in this way. So we got like this. So 3 to the power 0 is equal to what? If you see, every time what we are doing, we are dividing it by 3. So again, if 3 to the power 1 is equal to 3, then 3 to the power 0 will be equal to how much? 3 divided by 3. That will be equal to 1. Up to now you have studied in the previous class also. Now comes if the power is negative, 3 to the power minus 1. Then what should be the answer? This should be equal to 1 divided by 3. That is equal to 1 upon 3. If we move further, 3 to the power minus 2 will be equal to what? 1 upon 3 divided by 3, which will be equal to 1 upon 3 multiplied by again 1 upon 3, because reciprocal of 3 will give you 1 upon 3 only. So your answer is 1 upon 3 to the power 2. Right? Because 3 into 3 is how much? 3 to the power 2. Again 3 to the power minus 3 will be equal to 1 upon 3 to the power 2 divided by 3, which will again give you 1 upon 3 to the power 2 multiplied by 1 upon 3. 2 3's are here and 1 more 3. So that will be equal to 1 upon 3 to the power 3. You can also see from the above all the examples, anything to the power 0. 3 to the power 0 is equal to 1, which implies any non-zero term to the power 0 will give you what? 1. A to the power 0 is 1, where A is any non-zero integer or rational number or any type of number. Also we conclude from this, a to the power minus m is equal to 1 upon a to the power m. As you can see here, 3 to the power minus 1 is equal to 1 upon 3, because power is minus 1, so only 1 time 3 is there. When power is minus 2, then 1 upon 3 to the power 2 is there. So by these 3 examples we can conclude these two theorems or these two conditions what we are going to follow. Okay. Now see, a to the power minus m and a to the power m are multiplicative inverse of each other. Means a to the power minus m, suppose we have taken any number 2 to the power minus 3, right? And 2 to the power 3 are multiplicative of each other, multiplicative inverse of each other. How so? Just see, 2 to the power minus 3 multiplied by 2 to the power 3 will give you how much? 2 to the power minus 3 is equal to what? We have studied that it is equal to 2 to the power 3 in upon 1 upon 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 2 to the power 3 both are same term, so it will get cancelled and the answer is 1. And if we multiply two terms and the result is 1, means these two terms are multiplicative inverse of each other. Next is, if P upon Q is non-zero rational number. P upon Q is any non-zero rational number and M is any positive integer, then P upon Q whole to the power minus M will be equal to reciprocal of the term inside Q upon P to the power M. That is equal to Q to the power M upon P to the power M. Also we can see through example 2 upon 3 to the power minus 2 is the question. Then we don't know to solve directly because power is minus 2. To get the answer, we have to make the power as positive term. So this will be equal to 3 upon 2 to the power 2, which will be equal to 3 square upon 2 square, which is equal to 9 upon 4, which is improper. So you will get the answer as 2 1 upon 4. This will be your answer. Now comes the laws of exponents. What are the laws of exponents over here? See, if A and B are two non-zero, it should be remembered that if they are non-zero rational numbers, means not a single of them are zero. They both are non-zero rational numbers and M, N are any integers. Integers means they can go for a negative number or they can go for positive, or they can also hold the value as 0, M and N. Then a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n. Please notice it that you are having the base same over here. A to the power m and a to the power n means both are having the same base. Then powers can get added. Next one is a to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n. Here also base should be same. Third is a to the power m within the bracket overall power is n is equal to a to the power mn. Means product of both the powers. Then fourth property law is ab to the power m is equal to a to the power m multiplied by b to the power m. Fifth one is a upon b whole to the power m is equal to a to the power m upon b to the power m. And we have already done a to the power 0 is equal to 1. These all laws we use in our next exercise. Okay. Now, first question is evaluate. Means we have to find a value for this. First part is 3 upon 5 whole to the power minus 2. Power is negative. So what is our first work? We have to make the power positive. And how you will make the power positive? Because we have studied P upon Q to the power minus M is equal to how much? Q upon P to the power M. Means we have to make the reciprocal of the term inside to make the power positive. So make it reciprocal. Reciprocal of 3 upon 5 will go for 5 upon 3 and the power will become positive now. Is it clear? Then see, power is 2. That means 5 to the power 2 upon 3 to the power 2. That is equal to 5 5 is 25, 3 3 is 9. 9 2 is 18 and what is left with 7 upon 9. This will be your answer. Next one is 3 to the power minus 3 to the power minus 3. Again here power is negative. So what is our first work? What is our first work? To make the power positive. And how you will make the power positive? By taking the reciprocal of the number inside. That is the base number. What is the reciprocal of minus 3? It will go for minus 1 upon 3 whole to the power 3. That means minus 1 to the power 3 and 3 to the power 3. That is equal to minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. 3 times minus 1 when multiplied, then answer will be minus 1 only. And 3 to the power 3 is how much? 27. So your answer is minus 1 upon 27. Now, second question is simplify. See the very first question of this part. 2 to the power minus 1 plus 4 to the power minus 1 plus 3 to the power minus 1 whole to the power minus 1. I have told you just before this about the laws. We have not studied any law in which plus has been included. Although everyone is having the different basis, so we are not having law. We are not having any law to apply on it. But what we need to do, first step is we have to make the power positive within the bracket. So how we will solve? 2 to the power minus 1 is equal to how much? 1 upon 2 plus 4 to the power minus 1 is equal to how much? 1 upon 4 plus 3 to the power minus 1 is equal to 1 upon 3 and whole to the power minus 1 is done also. For applying power and for making this power as positive, we have to turn up this. But first we have to solve this. How we will solve? You know that we are having different denominator. So LCM for 2, 4 and 3 will give you how much? 12. 2 6 is 12, so 6 will come here, plus 4 3 is 12, so 3 will come here, and 3 4 is 12, so 4 will come here. 4 to the power again minus 1. This will be equal to, add on this, 4 plus 6 is 10 plus 3, 13 upon 12 whole to the power minus 1. Now we are having one proper rational number inside this so that we can get the reciprocal of it. So by making the reciprocal for this, power will become 1 and there is no need to write the power as 1. So this will be your final answer. Second part for this question is, within the bracket, square bracket, 5 square minus 1 upon 4 whole to the power minus 2 multiplied by 3 upon 4 whole to the power minus 2. You know that first we have to solve this because this is within the bracket, and within the bracket how you will solve? This is 5 square. This is having the power as negative. So first step is we have to make the power as positive. So reciprocal of 1 upon 4 will give you 4 to the power 2. Power will become positive. Multiplied by here also 4 upon 3 to the power 2. In both the cases we have made the powers as positive. Now minus is there and we have not studied any law for this because only multiplication and division laws are there. So we have to find the value for this. 5 to the power 2 is how much? 5 5 is 25 and 4 to the power 2 is 16 multiplied by 4 to the power 2 is how much? 16 and 3 3 is 9. 25 minus 16 will give you how much? 9 multiplied by 16 upon 9. 9 and 9 will get cancelled. What will be the answer? 16 will be your final answer. Question number 3. Find the multiplicative inverse of this expression. For getting the multiplicative inverse of this, we have to solve this. Right? So first we will solve it down. Let's solve this. We are having 5 by 7 to the power minus 2 multiplied by 5 by 7 to the power 4 divided by 5 by 7 to the power 3. We know that whenever we are having expression, first we have to go for the division. So first we will divide these two terms. 5 by 7 to the power minus 2 will remain here. Next is when both are having the same base. So powers will be subtracted because division is there. So 5 by 7 to the power 4 minus 3. Which law we have used? See the law also. A to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n. What is a here? 5 by 7. And these are the powers. So difference between these two. 4 minus 3. What will be the answer here? 5 by 7 to the power minus 2 multiplied by 5 by 7. to the power 1. Again multiplication is there, so we have to add the powers. Minus 2 plus 1. Which law we have used here? A to the power m multiplied by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m plus n, right? So minus 2 plus 1 will give you 5 by 7 to the power minus 1. And the question is asking for multiplicative inverse of this. Hence, multiplicative inverse, or hence required answer you can write, or required multiplicative inverse. Hence required multiplicative inverse is how much? 5 by 7. See how 5 by 7 to the power minus 1. What will be the multiplicative inverse of this? 5 by 7 with positive sign. Okay. Next question is express 16 to the power minus 2 as a power with base 2. Means we have to make the base as 2. How to change the base? See, 16 is there. So we will do the prime factorization for 16. Just do it. All of you know. 2 8s are, then 2 4s are, then 2 2s are, and 2 1s are. How many times 2 are coming? 4 times. Means 16 can be replaced by 16 is equal to 2 to the power 4. Because 4 times which we will multiply, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16. Means 2 when multiplied 4 times will give you 16 as the answer. We are having the question as 16 to the power minus 2, which will be equal to, in place of 16, what we can write? 2 to the power 4. But the power, overall power is given how much? Minus 2. We have just changed the place of 16. In place of 16 we have written 2 to the power 4. Rest whatever is there in the question we have to copy down. Now 2 to the power 4 whole to the power minus 2 will be equal to 2 to the power 4 multiplied by minus 2. Because we have studied the law a to the power n to the power m is equal to a to the power nm. Means powers are get multiplied. So your answer is 2 to the power 4 to the 8 with minus 8. And 2 is the base. What we are asking for? To make the base as 2. Now this is the base and we have turned up in the with the base 2. Write the numbers in expanded form using exponents. We are having this number, decimal number, and we have to express it into expanded form. So how we will do? Very easy question. 2789.453. How you have to write in expanded form? 2 is how much? It's what at what place? 2000. So we are having 2 into 1000 plus 7 into 100. 7 into 100 plus 8 into 10 plus 9 into 10 to the power 0. Nothing we have to multiply. Plus 4 into 10 to the power minus 1. Or you can say that 4 upon 10 plus 5 upon 100, 100th place, plus 3 upon 1000 at 1000th place. So we have to write in the expanded form using the exponents, but we have not used over here any exponents. So how you will write? 2 into 10 to the power 3. 10 to the power 3 will give you 1000. 10 into 10 into 10 plus 7 into 10 to the power 2 plus 8 into 10 to the power 1 plus 9 into 10 to the power 0 plus 4 into 10 to the power minus 1. It is an upon, that means it is minus 1 plus 5 into 10 to the power minus 2 plus 3 3 into 10 to the power minus 3. This will be your expanded form with exponents. Okay. Next question is simplify and write in exponential form with positive exponents. Means we have to leave the answer with the power of positive exponent. Okay. Now see the solution for this. We are having 5 by 7 to the power 2 whole to the power minus 1 again whole to the power minus 3. So we know that we have, when we are solving the brackets, we are solving from the interior most bracket, right? So first we will solve these two. So what will be the answer? 5 by 7 to the power 2 curly bracket. This I am writing the question only, and whole to the power minus 3. So first we have to solve these two. So how you will solve? 5 by 7 to the power 2 into minus 1 and whole to the power minus 3. Which law you have used? A to the power n to the power m is equal to a to the power nm. Product of the powers. Right? So what answer you got here? You got the answer as 5 by 7 to the power. 2 into minus 1 will give you minus 2. So power is now minus 2. And whole to the power is how much? Minus 3. So here will be minus 3. Right? Now again, both the powers will get multiplied because you know the law. Minus 2 multiplied by minus 3. Same law is there, so no need to write again. 5 by 7 to the power. Minus 2 into minus 3 will give you how much? Plus 6. 3 to the 6, and the question is asking for positive power and we are having positive power. So this will be our answer in exponential form. Now see question number 7. Simplify and write in exponential form with negative exponents. Means we have to leave the answer with negative exponent. So let's solve it down. See the question. 5 upon 9 whole to the power minus 2 multiplied by 5 by 3 whole to the power 2 divided by 1 upon 5. You can see here all the terms are having different base. All are having the different base. So how we will solve? See, 5 upon 9 to the power minus 2 multiplied by 5 upon 3 whole to the power 2 divided by 1 upon 5 whole to the power minus 2. First of all, make the powers as positive term. So what answer you get? 9 upon 5 to the power 2 multiplied by 5 upon 3 to the power 2 divided by 5 to the power 2. Divide is there means we have to multiply it by the reciprocal of this. So here 9 upon 5 whole to the power 2 multiply by 5 to the power 2 upon 3 to the power 2. We can write it down. And now multiply by 1 upon 5 to the power 2. 5 to the power 2 here and 5 to the power 2. Either you can use the law, that is 5 to the power 2 minus 2, or you can, both are having the same power, so you can cancel down. That is your choice. So better we are using the law, so we will use the law. What can we write? This also in the form of 3, we can write it down. What is this? 3 to the power 2 upon 5 whole to the power 2 multiplied by 5 to the power 2 minus 2 upon 3 to the power 2. We have solved these two terms because 5 to the power 2 divided by 5 to the power 2 will give you 5 to the power 2 minus 2. Here when we open this, 2 2s are 4 and 5 to the power 2 will come. Here 5 to the power 0 upon 3 to the power 2. So this is 1. 3 to the power 4 minus 2 upon this is 1, so there is no need to write, and 5 to the power 2, which is equal to 3 upon 5, or you can write 3 upon 3 to the power 2 upon 5 to the power 2, which is equal to 3 upon 5 whole to the power 2. But the question is saying to write the answer with negative exponent. To get the negative exponent, what we have to do? We have to take the reciprocal for this. So 5 by 3 whole to the power minus 2 will be your answer. Now simplify. Question number 8 is simplify. 9 to the power 3 multiplied by 27 multiplied by t to the power 4 whole upon 3 square into 3 to the power 4 into t to the power 2. You can see here 9 and 27 are composite number. So first we will turn up this with a base as 3, or you can say with a prime number as the base. So how you will solve? 9 to the power 3 can be written as, I am writing here only the first step of the solution. 9 to the power 3. 9 is how much? 3 to the power 2. Square of 3 whole to the power 3 multiplied by 27 is what? 3 to the power 3 multiplied by t to the power 4 whole upon 3 to the power 2 multiplied by 3 to the power 4 multiplied by t to the power 2, which will be equal to, both are having the same base. First we will solve this. 3 to the power 2 into 3. Powers will be multiplied because you know that loss a to the power n to the power m is equal to a to the power nm, right? So we have multiplied into 3 to the power 3 multiplied by t to the power 4 upon 3 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 4 multiplied by t to the power 2. We can multiply all the power, 3 are having the bases here, so product is there, so power will get added. 3 to the power 6 plus 3 is how much? 9, right? Into t to the power 4 minus 2, because t is also here and here also 2 3's are there, so we can add the powers. 3 to the power 4 plus 2 will give you how much? 6. It will be equal to 3 to the power, both are again having the same base, then powers will be subtracted because it is a division. So we are having 3 to the power 9 minus 6 into t to the power 2, which is equal to 3 to the power 3 multiplied by t square, that is 27 t to the power 2 or t square. This will be your answer. See the next question. If minus 5 by 7 whole to the power minus 4 multiplied by minus 5 by 7 whole to the power 12 is equal to minus 5 by 7 to the power 3 whole to the power x multiplied by minus 5 by 7 whole to the power minus 1. Find the value of x. We have to find the value of x over here. You can see here all the terms are having the base as minus 5 by 7. So let's solve. How you will solve? See, both are having the same base, so power will get added because multiplication is there. So minus 5 by 7 to the power minus 4 plus 12, right? And in the right hand side, equality is there. Minus 5 by 7 to the power 3 into x will give you 3x, and multiplied by minus 5 by 7 to the power minus 1. What you will get here? Minus 5 by 7 to the power minus 4 plus. Now minus 5 by 7 to the power minus 4 plus 12 will give you how much? 8 is equal to minus 5 by 7 to the power 3x minus 1. So because it is added to 3x plus minus 1. Both are having the same base and it is multiplied over here. So now we can see here both are having the same base. So we can equate the powers over here. So equating the powers. Equating the powers both the side. Powers of both the sides. What answer you get? 8 is equal to how much? 3x. Plus minus will go for minus 1. So how you will solve? 3x is equal to 8 plus 1. That is 9. 3x is equal to 9 means x is equal to how much? 3. So this is your answer. Yes, that's it for today, and please do complete exercise in your notebook for second chapter, and I know that you know it very well. Okay, bye.